Things are getting hairy, ain't they? So I'm hearing Ghosts of Yotai, whatever, is not doing as well as Sony wanted it to do. Fans are tired of being pissed off and swerved and things being woked up and DEI'd. They're tired of it. And Sony knows it. So there's a big rumor going around that basically Intergalactic and Ghost of Yotai are the last chance. So what I understand from the murmurings is basically these don't sell like they want them to sell, like they need them to sell. That's it. They gonna start doing what Wukong, you know what I'm saying, China and South Korea's doing. Just going back to basics and giving gamers what they want. Rumor! Sony could ditch Western studios, may shift to Japanese developers and traditional stories for exclusives if Ghost of Yotai and Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, fail. A source close to Sony tells that Park Place that internal discussions in Japan suggest a major strategic reset could be coming for the PlayStation exclusive lineup. According to our source, both Ghost of Yotai from Sucker Punch and Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet from Naughty Dog, are being viewed as, quote, last chances for Western developers to land major exclusives under Sony's current direction. Our source claimed, quote, another rumor I am hearing is that Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and Ghost of Yotai are the last chances that these Western developers have. If they fail, after that, Sony is going to full focus on Japanese developers and instead go back to traditional stories and characters. They're citing China winning on the game market with Genshin Impact, Wukong, say, and Wuthering Waves. Never heard of that. Is there a reason to change? I've seen Genshin Impact. I don't know if that's for me. Wukong definitely is. But Wuthering Waves, I'll have to check that out and see if it is for me. While that Park Place cannot independently verify that these internal discussions, the claim lines up with growing speculation that Sony Japan is regaining control of PlayStation's long-term creative strategy, pushing back against Western studios whose productions have become more expensive and less universally appealing. You damn right. They made them appealing to a small pocket universe. Let's see. In recent days, major gaming outlets have been touting Ghost of Yotai as an immediate success story, claiming that the game has sold 1.3 billion copies in its first 24 hours. However, that figures originate from a single unverified tweet by a self-described insider account with only around 9,100 followers. No official statement from Sony or Sucker Punch has confirmed any sales milestone, yet the number has been echoed across numerous headlines as fact. Meanwhile, that Park Place source paints a very different picture behind the scenes. According to the insider, Sony Japan has softened its advertising and reduced marketing investment for Ghost of Yotai after early sales fell short of expectations. Source describes the decision as a cost control measure, stating that Sony's leadership doesn't want to lose money on a game showing declining returns. Over the past several years, Sony's biggest Western studios, Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch, Bend, and Gorilla, have faced long development cycles, ballooning budgets, and polarizing fan reactions. The Last of Us Part 2 remains divisive. Despite its technical achievements, Horizon Forbidden West underperformed commercially relative to expectations, and now Ghost of Yotai has generated inconsistent buzz and possible internal concern over sales after a former dev mocked the assassination of Charlie Kirk, adding to the strain on other Sony Western studios like Santa Monica and Insomniac have taken major reputational hits over their reported collaborations with the controversial narrative consulting group Sweet Baby Inc. The firm's involvement in multiple Western developed titles has drawn heavy criticism from fans who accuse them of inserting ideological storytelling priorities that alienate audiences. It was just proof that it did. Proof. All the stuff they was doing was moving people away. Meanwhile, smaller Japanese and Asian studios have delivered massive international hits at a fraction of the cost. Yep, it is what it is, y'all. Now, it says finally here that Sony has not confirmed or denied this. So, take it with a grain of salt. It is just a rumor. However, it's wild. There's so much of this is coming out, boy. My. Well, post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. In your heart of hearts, in your gut, in your intuition as a human being and as a gamer, do you think that there are talks going on like, look, how much more money can we lose? If these two games don't work out, we need to go back to basics. How many of y'all think that conversation has at least happened? I think it's happened. Whether they're going to do it or not, we'll see, because plenty of movie studios keep effing up. Disney's still going, still effing up. Even though they said they were going to change. So let's see if the gaming companies do. If not, we'll be buying a whole lot of Asian games, right? All right, let's get it. 10 million subscribers. Woo!